Good morning, friends. Good morning. My name is Miss Robin, and I'm a children's librarian at the Mount Airy branch of Carroll County Public Libraries. And I'm here today in the library. Would you like to play and learn with me today? How about if we sing a morning song first? Good morning, boys and girls. How are you? Good morning, boys and girls. How are you? With some stories and a smile, we can play and learn a while. Good morning, boys and girls. How are you? How are you this morning? It's a little cloudy here in Mount Airy today, but it's still a great day to be outside. And I thought maybe we could consider the idea of being outside and maybe exploring what's in our backyards or our front yards or in the neighborhood around us where we walk. Do you ever do that? Do you ever use your eyes to see or your ears to hear what is happening outside? Do you know what I found outside of my house? Are you ready? Here it comes. Oh, do you know what that is? Found a feather, found a feather, found a feather on the ground. Oh, I'm so very lucky, I found a feather on the ground. Wow. Yeah, I found this feather on the ground. It's white and black and then fades to gray. And when I rub my finger on it, it's so soft. Yes, I think I'll keep it. Where do you think this feather came from before it was on the ground in my yard? Do you think it fell off a bird? Yeah, because sometimes we see birds in our yard, right? Yeah, so that means that there was a bird in my yard who left this feather for me to find. Wow, sometimes when you use your eyes and look around, you can find the coolest things. Maybe we could spend a few minutes talking about birds that you might see in your yard. Do you have a bird that you really like to see? I have a favorite bird, and I have a book right here from the library about my favorite bird, because the library is a great place to get books about things like this. We have books that are called nonfiction. Do you know what nonfiction means? Nonfiction means it's real. It means that everything that's inside the book is a fact, so that you can learn lots of facts about birds or other animals you might find in the backyard. And here is a nonfiction book about my favorite kind of bird that you would find in the backyard here in Maryland. Do you know what kind of bird this is? This bird has a red belly, doesn't it? And its tail is kind of black, and so is its head. And if you don't know what kind of bird this is by looking at it, you could read the title of the book, and that tells you. The title is Robin's Songbirds of Spring. A robin bird has the same name as me. Yes, that is why this is my favorite kind of bird. But they're fun to watch and they're easy to find outside if you live in Maryland, and probably in a lot of other places in the northeast parts of this country. Would you like to look inside this book, this nonfiction book, and get some facts about robin birds? Let's open it up, because do you know what robin birds eat? Well, this book can tell us, it can help. I'm going to open it up and put the page real close to the screen so you can see. Let's see if I can hold it straight. There we go. And it says, robin birds, they dig up insects and worms from the earth below. Have you ever seen a bird do that? Yeah, robin birds kind of tilt their head and look down and then peck in the ground. And sometimes, if they're lucky, they get a worm. Here's something else they eat. Can you see in this illustration what the robin is eating? Can you tell you're grown up? Grown-ups, if you're there, this is a great time to interact with your child and talk about this illustration, because screens don't light up the learning parts of the brain in nearly as powerful of a way as face-to-face conversation. So we would love you to be talking about this picture. And the words in the book say, "And the robins find trees on which tasty berries grow." So robin birds eat worms and insects and tasty berries. Let's see if there's one more fact maybe that we could find in this book about robin birds. Oh, here is a beautiful illustration. That means a picture. See what you see here. Ah, do you see what I see? 1, 2, 3 eggs. What color are those eggs? Blue. They are blue. Robin eggs are blue. And I think this might be one of the parents here looking. And if you look really close in this illustration, there's cracks in the eggs. Does that mean the baby birds are coming out? I think so. So baby birds hatch from eggs, and robin birds build a nest that looks like this, and that holds their eggs until the babies are ready to hatch. Wow! So we learned just from looking at this book what a robin's nest looks like and what color their eggs are. Do you remember? Blue, right? And what do robins eat? Do you remember? It's good to try to remember facts from stories you read. They eat worms and insects and berries. Good job. Good job. I love looking for robin birds. And you know what? There's another kind of bird that I really like to see in my yard. I like this bird so much that I put food out, hoping that the bird will come and fly to my yard. Would you like to see a nonfiction book about this bird? Here it comes. It's going to go very fast. Now, there's kind of a glare on this page, so I'm going to open this book very quickly. The title is, of this book, about hummingbirds. Oh, and there is a hummingbird close up. Do you see that? If you look on the illustration, it looks kind of like the bird is floating. Where are the bird's wings? They are moving so fast that you can hardly see their wings. Yes, because hummingbirds, they are called hummingbirds because their wings hum. Because they go so fast you can actually hear the sound of their wings when they whiz past you. And this hummingbird is a ruby-throated hummingbird. And I wanted to show you that because that's the kind of hummingbird you might find in Maryland. And hummingbirds like to drink the nectar, which is the sweet kind of liquid that lives inside of some flowers. They have a long pointy beak and they like to drink the nectar. But you can get hummingbirds to visit your yard if you have one of these. Have you ever seen one of these? It's a hummingbird feeder. And hummingbirds like things that are sweet. At my house, I mix 1 cup of sugar and 2 cups of water and cook it on the stove till it boils. And when it cools off, you can put it outside and hummingbirds will come. They fly to my deck every evening and I sit outside and they fly right past me. It's so fun to look outside for the different animals. Can you think of another animal that might fly around past you when you're looking outside? How about a butterfly? Oh, I love this butterfly. This butterfly kind of reminds me of a butterfly in a book called The Very Hungry Caterpillar, written by Eric Carle. Doesn't it look kind of like the butterfly from that book, if you've read that one before? Look at the beautiful colors. So when you're looking at things outside, grown-ups, it's a great opportunity to talk about colors that you might see. What color is this butterfly's belly? Yellow. That's right. And how about the butterfly's head? It looks red to me, but maybe on your screen, if you said orange, you're probably pretty close. Yeah, and how about this color here, blue? Butterflies are really beautiful to watch, and they don't fly too terribly fast. And they're a fun way to recognize colors. I wonder what other kinds of animals you might see in your yard. Do you know what I saw in my yard the other day? I think I have a friend here at the library that looks kind of like the friend I saw in my yard. Do you recognize this animal? Oh, what is this with a cottontail and long ears? Where are your ears? Did you guess that this is a bunny? It is a bunny. Sometimes bunnies come and visit in people's yards or at the park because they like to nibble on the clover. Sometimes your grown-ups might get mad because bunnies like to eat the vegetables and plants in your garden too. Shame on you, bunny. Naughty bunny. Oh, I think Bunny is getting very sleepy. Should we sing a song? It goes like this. Bunny's sleeping, don't wake him up. Shh. Bunny's sleeping, don't wake him up. Shh. Bunny's sleeping, don't wake him up. Now we're very quiet. Shh. He's sleeping. Are you being quiet? Yes. It's hard to be quiet, isn't it? Should we wake Bunny up? Then we can be loud. Okay, let's wake him up. Wake up, Bunny, it's time to play. Wake up, Bunny, it's time to play. Wake up, Bunny, it's time to play. Now we're very loud. Yay! Oh, oh! We were so loud, the bunny hopped away. Oh dear, oh dear. I wonder if we could find another animal. Another animal? Uh-oh. There's an animal that's here, but I don't think he lives in our backyard. What do you think? Here he comes. Ready? He's green. He's big. He's so heavy. Oh, what do I have? Do you see? It's a sea turtle. Do we have sea turtles in our backyard? No. I know this is a sea turtle because he has flippers. Sea turtles live in the ocean, but I know a kind of turtle you can see in your yard. It's called a box turtle. Box turtles are not this big. They're about as big as my fist. Can you make a fist with your hand? Hold it up, show me. Yeah, that's about the size of a box turtle you might find in your yard. But because I have Sea Turtle visiting, should we sing our song with Sea Turtle? Okay, let's put Sea Turtle to sleep. Ready? I'll rock him. Here we go. Shh. Turtle sleeping, don't wake him up. Shh. Turtle sleeping, don't wake him up. Shh. Turtle sleeping, don't wake him up. Shh. Now we're very quiet. Shh. No talking. He's sleeping. Shh. It's so hard to be quiet, isn't it? Should we wake him up and be loud? Here we go. Wake up, turtle, it's time to play. Wake up, turtle, it's time to play. Woohoo! Wake up, turtle, it's time to play. Now we're very loud. Yay! The turtle's gone! We're so loud! Maybe when we're looking for animals outside, we should try to be quieter. Let's use our eyes, see if we can find one more. Think of one more animal that you might find. I see an animal here in the library that reminds me of an animal that I see in my yard, but sometimes when I see this animal, I go, eek! Do you know what it is? I bet you could guess a couple things. Did you guess mouse? This is not a mouse, but you might see a mouse. Did you guess snake? Because sometimes you see a snake in your yard, but that's not what it is either. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, it's a spider. Do you ever see spiders at your house? Yeah. Do you go, eek? Yes, I do too. Let's put this spider to sleep. Spider, okay, I'm going to be very brave. Spider can sit on my arm. Shh, go to sleep, spider. Here we go. Spider sleeping, don't wake him up. Shh. Spider sleeping, don't wake him up. Shh. Spider sleeping, don't wake him up. Now we're very quiet. Shh. think we should wake him up. I kind of want to wake him up so he'll get off my arm and maybe go back to his house. Okay, let's wake him up. Ready? We know the song by now because we learned by repetition. Here we go. Wake up, spider, it's time to play. Wake up, spider, it's time to play. Wake up, spider, it's time to play. Now we're very loud. Woo! Hey, he's gone. Awesome, he scared the spider away. Good job. So we've talked about things you might see outside. Birds, snakes, bunnies, turtles, butterflies, so many fun things. And you know, sometimes a way to bring an animal to your yard is to feed them. And I'm going to show you, this is some food that I brought from my house that I use. I told you about the hummingbird feeder, but I also have a bird feeder. And if you see these seeds, they're black and they're little. These are called black oil sunflower seeds. There are lots of different kinds of seeds you can get, but I like to use these. You can put some seed out. I have a baggie. Even if you just throw it on the sidewalk near your house, and then you could use your eyes to watch for the animals. How about if we do a rhyme about feeding the animals? Okay, you don't have to have seed. It's okay. All you need is your hands. Can you put your hand out flat like this? Actually, I'm going to use this hand. So this is a bird feeder. Some bird feeders are flat. I have one like this, and I put my seed on top, and then the animals come. So here's our rhyme. Put your hand out like this. Here we go. Here is the bird feeder, and here, seeds and crumbs. Let's scoop some. Seeds and crumbs. Ready? Sprinkle them on. Sprinkle them on your feeder, and see what comes. And you use your eyes to look. Here they come. One cardinal. Make one. One chickadee. That's two birds. One junco. One jay. You make that? How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of my bird friends are eating today. All right, let's do it one more time. We'll go faster this time. Here's the bird feeder. Here are seeds and crumbs. Sprinkle them on and see what comes. One cardinal, one chickadee, one junco, and one jay. 4 of my bird friends are eating today. If you don't know what kind of birds those birds are, a cardinal, a chickadee, a junco, a jay, there are lots of books at the library that will show pictures. Like, look right here, that's a cardinal. At my house, I keep a book like this in my kitchen. So all the time, if I see a bird outside, I can take this book and open it up and learn what kind of birds I'm seeing in my yard. Now, today, if you would like to go outside and look for things in the world, animals that you might find, it's fun to do that. But you know what else besides a bird book I keep at my house? I keep a pair of binoculars. Do you know about binoculars? So binoculars are kind of really cool, really big glasses that you look through, and it helps you to spot different types of animals, even from far away. But it's okay if you don't have binoculars, because I'm sure almost everybody these days has toilet paper rolls, right? And you can make your own binoculars. You just need 1, 2 toilet paper rolls and some tape. Now, my toilet paper rolls are not looking too fancy, but I bet your grown-ups could help you decorate them with markers and crayons. Then you just take some tape, I'll show you, and tape them together on the ends. And I bet your grown-ups can do this. And then, ta-da! You have some binoculars. And you can make these and take them outside and look up and down and to this side and that side and all around and see what kind of animals you spy. I would love to find out. If you find any good ones, you can comment on this video, on the comments when you find them, because you can always come back to our programs and check in with us. One more thing, friends. Remember that this week is the beginning of summer reading, and you're never too old or too young. There are activities for everyone. You can read to people, you can listen to stories, you can have somebody read a story to you. You can do lots of activities, and the cool thing is this program this year is all available online because the library right now is open for express pickup, but we're not having the program in the building at this time. But you can still do it, and you can borrow books from us, and there's lots of ideas on our website of other fun activities. You earn 10 points for every book you read or every 15 minutes you read, and when you earn 300 points, you win a prize. That's right. Just like last summer, there will be books for our winners, for our completers. Okay, friends. We had a good time. We had a great time. Give yourself a great big hug. We read a lot today. We learned a rhyme today. Give yourselves a great big hug. You are great. You are smart. You are strong. And you are loved. Today is going to be an awesome day. Have fun, friends. I hope you find some animals in your yard. See you next week.